gonna do that. There we go. And then let me put on my music that I always have in my headphones, right?
You're Vivaldi.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you are correct. Absolutely correct. Oh my God, you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you. So let me go ahead and do my stupid face, so my zone out face. And let's, oh, wow. Hang on. This woman's calling you her eccentric one. Hang on. Okay. She's like sitting on a bed. I guess you're on a bed. She's sitting on a bed. And she's like here. She's like, oh, I'm here. I made it. And she keeps like giving me really heavy breaths. So like when she's talking to me. And so that obviously has something to do with it. Hold on, let me turn back around. She goes, when it's time, it's time. I was like, how do you feel, about being dead? And when it's time, it's time. I'm like, okay. Like, well, it's just very like matter of fact about the situation. I said, do you love her? Oh, of course I love her. Hang on. Well, of course I love her. Hang on. She's about the whole thing, like always wanting more time. Oh, so this is like grandmother to you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. She's like, I go, so who is this? She's like, of course she was a good granddaughter. Very.
Aw.
She's like, really, I try to be nice. I'm like, you are a nice lady. She's very matter of fact. She's very Virgo. And she like, you're always coming around her. Do you need this? Do you need that? Do you need stuff like that? I don't know what it is. She's talking about how you're being very, very helpful. So did she live really close to you?
I actually lived with
her. Okay, cool. That's why she has y'all in the same area, like in that same space. She put you on the same bubble. And she's talking, I hope she would, like, I did this, she's like, but we had some hard times, but as she grows up, I'm like, yeah, she didn't always see eye to eye. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm like, it'd be cool to have a grandmother like that. She says, you like something about like you get in trouble with boys or something like that. She's talking about how, I don't know what that is, or like that area. You're kind of like a wild child underneath it, aren't you? She sees you as a little girl. She puts you in my head as this very sweet little girl. She's like, I asked her, why is she around so much? Because I haven't had somebody like this just show up on a bed. Like usually they're fully in heaven, it's fine. And she's like, I guess I just want to do more for her. I guess I just want to do more for her. You didn't get to have the proper goodbye with her?
No.
She's talking about like being there, you're around, but she didn't get to have the proper goodbye. Like she wants to come up, and that's why she's here so strongly. So she was like incoherent or something like that, because she's talking about like I don't know what this is.
Yeah, by the time I got there, she was already gone.
Cool. Okay, perfect. Because she's talking about you talking to an old bloated corpse. That's very intense, but that's the phrase. She loves you too. Hang on. there's a whole thing of like you thanking her for everything she did for you. There's this whole gratitude and part with this. There's this whole like over and over and over again, and you can't get that out. And she knows that. She knows that. She knows that. She worries about you a lot. Worry's not a thing. That's why she's always there. I worry about her a lot. She's talking about giving the shirt off her back for you.
Absolutely, yep.
She goes, I would give the shirt off my back for her. She's like, if I could. She's talking about like not wanting you to get messed up with a wrong crowd or something like that. She's like, I don't want her to get messed up with the wrong crowd, you know?
Yeah.
She says you're impressionable. I don't think you are. This sweet girl, young girl, like I said, she shows you as this kid, so she's having this very mothering aspect to it. She says dad wasn't around a whole lot, something like that. Cool. I said what? She's talking about protecting you from your father. It was my job. Yeah. So she says, my job. What's up with the rings? Where are those at? Who has those? What is that?
I can't believe you brought that up. Yeah, ever since she passed, the day she passed, I've worn her ring on my finger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. She goes like, she's doing this to me. And so I'm like, what? And I'm looking, I'm like, rings. That's what this is. So you have those. Perfect. She's talking about her hands were more delicate or smaller than yours, but they were chunkier, right? So, but it's interesting. And she's talking about, I'm glad it fits, like how she's comparing it. This is mom's mom.
It is.
It is. Okay, cool. She goes, that was a phrase that just skipped my mind. It's just, you know how I talk about how it like leaves. She's talking about something about like loving something even more than she did like her own daughter, and that's you.
Yep.
Why was your mom fucking around? What's happening with that? What happened with your mother?
She was like she got into like alcohol and stuff and moved in with a boyfriend, and so I was kind of left.
Okay, cool. I said, okay, because this woman is not the person to say that, but she literally used those words. I said, so what was happening with mom? She's like, oh, her mother was like fucking around. And I'm like, oh, okay. Her passing, she keeps talking about you couldn't get there, 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 you couldn't get there. But why? What is the whole guilt about? Like, not, I don't understand. I know you missed it at the end, but what is that?
I got a call. I got woken up from like a sleep, and my other Graham, who I lived with at the time, was on the phone saying that she was in the hospital. And yeah, I don't know what it was. I didn't get there until like an hour later, and they had already like done like the CPR and all that stuff.
Yeah.
She was gone. So
yeah,
I feel bad that I didn't get to say goodbye to her.
I don't want you to feel bad. That's why she keeps talking about it. I know. Because I asked her, I said, why, why isn't she there? Why was she there? And she's like, she couldn't get there. She couldn't get there. She couldn't get there. She couldn't get there. Hold on. Lived a good life. Hold on. Talking about feeling really weak, feeling really faint, talking about, but she felt that way all the time or something like that before. She's talking about how the breathing thing, she keeps making me breathe weird all the time. She keeps talking about how were people trying to take away her things before you got there or something? What is that? She's showing me.
Yeah, it was a mess after she passed.
She's talking about she gives me the vultures, right? So people coming in and swooping in and trying to grab everything. And she's talking about how like, but she didn't have a crazy amount of stuff. Like why? No. It's like everybody else just, She keeps handing you money.
Yeah. Yep.
She keeps handing you money over and over again. That's what she's trying to do. Hands it. And it's not like a crazy amount. She's like 20, right?
20 bucks. Yep.
She keeps doing. And she gotta take care of yourself, baby. You gotta take care of yourself. Baby, you gotta take care of yourself. Were you not going to go to the funeral because you thought she'd be mad at you or something like that? That's weird. Hold on. Why would you feel that way? Hold on. The whole rest of your family has a very negative vibe about them besides you and her. Like, it's almost like whatever this was, this like little mini service or something like that, that it just feels awkward.
Yeah.
Feels awkward. There's another female and she says we have her here too, and I don't know who that is. Hold on. I'm guessing she had to go through and take care of her own mother, and then she's going into, there's some sort of sister vibe that shows up with her, but it's that even keel, but I don't want to go into that. Hang on. Where are you going with this, my dear? Very proud. Okay, you have your own little place now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I go, so what's happening with her? What happened with her? She says she has her own little place now and she's very proud of it. And I'm like, good. And she says, she's telling me to push you.
Yeah.
Push you a little bit. She says, tell her, you need to push her a little bit. I'm like, all right, I don't know what we're pushing for, but we're going to push something. You can attach yourself to people and it will cause you to fall. I don't want you to do that. Hang on. Hold on. You have a little bit. Okay, you have a little animal with you. Who's the best friend? Who is that? Who's a little best friend?
It's not an animal.
What is that? Who's the best friend? Who is that?
That would be my daughter.
That's the little best friend. Okay. Okay. So that's why we're tiny though still. Okay. She goes, she has a little best friend with her now. Okay. Hold on. Wait. What's the tie between them two?
My daughter has her middle name.
Perfect. Okay. She keeps linking them.
Yeah.
Linking them. Perfect. Wild one though. Talks about the kid. Wild one though. It's the wild one. Yeah. Is like your daughter under 3?
Yeah. She just turned 2 in August.
Really? Okay. Because I go, how old is this kid? Like baby or whatever it is. And she's showing it like that. And so that's why I'm like, all right, we're not fully talking yet. So we're screaming. So we have to be under this age. She sleeps with you a lot?
She sleeps in the same room as me.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome. Because she's talking about like snuggling in with mama.
Oh yeah.
Are you like trying to get more furniture? Is that the next on your list?
Yes, I would like to get her like bedroom done because she's 2 now. Like she needs her own little area.
Space. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's why she's with you. Yeah, I'm like, what is this? And she's talking about like little bed, little dresser, little this, and she's like, that's next on her list. And so I'm like, okay. I don't know if she'll leave though. I don't know if she'll go in there. I know she's gonna have her own space, but there's gonna be that good luck, right?
Right. Yeah, she's mommy's girl for sure.
Oh, totally. 110%. With Wait. Do you feed her a lot of quick, fast food?
Maybe. Yeah, I guess.
It's not a bad thing. The grandmother's just commenting on it. She's talking about, she's in your kitchen and she's talking about like how she's making me hear like a bag tear open, right? So for me, that's like pre-prepared or whatever that is. And you're hustling though. You're consistently busy. You're hustling though. Hang on. You'd be really good as a person that starts your own business later on. You'd be so good at that. You'd be so good at that, especially from all of these. Oh my God. Hang on. Hold on. I don't know why I would feel you. Okay, this is really random and I'm just gonna try to figure. So it's almost like she has you going from like an odd job to like you're not just a regular odd, but it's like almost like we'd go to like beauty and then we'd go to what we would normally do. Like this is where we're at, and then we go here. But like we bounce off of that. Hold on. Hold on. Where are you going with this? Give me another sign for that. Are you in like waitressing right now? What are you doing right now?
I actually used to be a server. That's crazy that you said that. But since I had Raylan and like COVID hitting, I've been like a stay-at-home mom with her.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that's that. Okay, because I'm like, what is this? What is this? And she shows you going like, hey, how you doing? Right. But then afterwards, you're like, oh fuck, I'm tired. So for me, that's automatically waitressing, right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
she. So dad's a good dad's in her life.
Her dad is? Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I go, so where's dad and all this? What happens with that? And she says, dad's a good dad. Dad's a good dad. So he's part of the whole raising the family thing too. She's talking about how he's like this hard worker or whatever this is, and how he busts his balls and how hang on, he's tired when he gets home though. Hang on. Did you end up wait, is he a Taurus? Did you end up marrying a Taurus? When is his birthday?
We're not married. He's a Leo.
Hold on, I want to do his chart. I want to see because he feels like very, very grounded. Hang on. Yeah.
He's so grounded.
I like him. I want to see why he has this vibe. When's his birthday?
August 15th, 1991.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. And what city was he born in?
Lewistown, Pennsylvania.
Okay. Yeah, that would be why. Okay, so he is a Leo sun. And then on my Eastern way, he is a Taurus moon. Perfect. That's what you need. Okay, so no wonder. So he's proud and he's stable. He's proud and he's stable. Just don't that. And then it's good. I like this. So he wants more family.
We do, yeah. I mean, eventually.
Yeah, give it a little bit because his outer sign, so his ego is in Cancer. So that means that he wants to keep the family safe. He wants to keep this together. As long as he doesn't get too proud, he's perfectly fine. What about which I want to look at yours too. When is your birthday?
My birthday is October 31st, 1993. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hang on. And then what city were you born in?
Lewistown, Pennsylvania city.
Okay. Hold on. I love my Pennsylvania people. Hold on. Okay. Oh man. Do you know yours?
I know I'm a Scorpio. I think my rising is like Capricorn, I think.
Do you know your
moon? I have like the co-star app, but like I don't remember.
So mine on the Eastern one So mine on the Eastern one. So you're a Capricorn rising, which is why you're attracted to him, because he's a Taurus moon. Okay. And then hang on. Let me go. It just moved. No, come back over here. Hang on. There we go. Hang on, let me do that. Okay, so you have the Capricorn rising, you have the Scorpio sun, right? And then you actually, on my side, for my Eastern one, you have a Libra moon. So whenever you mix it with the husband, that's good. He's wanting grounding, he's wanting something to be stable. You, because you have this Libra moon, anybody that has a Libra moon, including me, was always put in a situation where they had to choose, right? Or they had to kind of like joggle people's emotions all the time. So no wonder it was his mom, his grandma, and all this stuff. And since yours is in Libra, you're constantly wanting things to be okay. I just want things to be okay. I just want things to work out. I'm going to be a hard worker, but I want this. And so your husband's is in Taurus, which is emotional center. Yours is in Libra. They're both in Venus, but they're the opposites of each other. So whereas he's all about foundation and grounding and let's get it and let's get it done well, you want foundation and grounding, but you're the person, he would be the person that builds the house and you would be the person that decorates it all, but you both want the stable home together. You see? And it works out really well. Actually, my husband's is a Taurus moon and I'm a Libra moon, and he's the one that builds all the shelves and builds the furniture, and I'm the one that does the clear coat and all the ornaments and like makes it all beautiful. And so, but we have this perfect piece of furniture. So this is really, really good. Your love sign is also in Libra. So that means you just want somebody to be there and love you. Okay. Like, why can't it just be okay? And I would hate to get into a fight with you because you can be vindictive. Your Mars is in Scorpio as well. So you would burn people's asses. Now, this also means, no wonder she's talking about how if you attach to people, it can bring you down that are bad. Whenever somebody has heavy Libra moon and Scorpio, it means when they attach to people, they really, really trust them until they take them down and burn in the fire. So I'm not saying that happens with the husband, but just in the future, be really careful about who you trust too. Okay. So that would be my biggest thing. Do you have, I mean, any questions for me all right now or anything?
Is we call her Gaga, Janet. Is she with anybody?
Let's see. I can bring some in. Let's see.
Yeah.
Do you have anybody particular you want me to grab?
Well, I'd like to talk to my pappy Denny.
Okay, hang on.
But I have two of those, so I have two pappy Denny's.
That's interesting. Hang on. You want to talk to the one on the dad's side?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, because there's a gentleman that shows up and it's like she's talking to one, but he is back. And then this other one steps forward and I ask him where he's at and he aligns with the father side. So I was like, okay, so that's the one that you want to more, right? And it's like, dang girl, how are you doing? He's more poppy. Hold on. He's with her and he like, Gaga is around you so much more than anybody else. She's the one that watches your kids. She's the one that takes care of you. It's almost like he's just popped in for the first time. Hang on. You love him and you miss him too. Hang on. He's talking about he was the one that would like save you or something like that. Y'all had some really, really good memories. He's talking about how he's disappointed in like the father or something like that, how he wish he would have turned out different or something. He up here in the middle of nowhere, so obviously they're from a really small town too. He died whenever you were just a little kid or like a youngster. Okay. Okay, because I go, how long has it been? He was like, oh, she was just a youngster at that point. I'm like, okay. Treat her right, treat her right, treat her right. He's talking about your husband. Yeah, he is around. Hang on. And you didn't get to make the connection with him before he passed either. You were taken away from that. Okay, because he keeps saying, I'm sorry, we couldn't make the connection before I passed. I'm sorry, I couldn't make the connection before I passed. You have pictures of all of them?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
I have a little like table here of, I have a little like thing for Gaga in my room. So
really? Oh, so that's why. So no wonder she hangs out in your room a whole lot. No, because you literally have her there. Okay. Okay. He's talking about how we like see them, how we flip through them. A lot of people, especially after you moved and like family breakups, they don't have a whole lot of that anymore. And this is very, very different than that. He's going to be in charge of having the next one come in. So whenever y'all have another kid and it turns out to be a boy, like that's going to be a whole thing. So he's going to be in charge of that. So if you'd like to name that after him, that would be amazing. Okay. So be safe, be careful. Hang on. Your grandmother's funny. Well, we got him all up here. She gets very exasperated. It's cute though. Yeah, she is fine. He is okay. It's interesting you call him in because they're all okay with being dead.
right.
Yeah, they're all very fine. There's not like crazy tragedy that goes along with any of these people that I'm bringing through right now. And so, hold on. Did they trash Gaga's house? What happened with her house?
It basically like got what do you call it?
Condemned?
Sheriff sailed. The electricity got turned off, everything got like rotted in the fridge, and we had to clean it out. Well, I wasn't there to clean all that out, but my mom was. So that was really, really rough on her.
Yeah. She's like, she goes, my house got junked. Like it got junked. Like it just, yeah. I said, is there anything else you want to say about this? She goes, my house got junked. I was like, oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, she hangs out with you a whole lot. So don't ever think that you're alone. You got me? You got me? So for right now, what I want you to do in closing, if you ever need me, or if you ever have any questions, no, I mean, that's serious for you though. If you ever have any questions, just email me. Got it?
So you're saying though that you think that Brady's going to be the husband. That's my daughter's.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I consider him a husband. We've been together for 9 years, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, whenever you get with somebody so long, it's a husband vibe, and it's right. That now. Right. Hold on. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect though.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do some work. I think it would be okay. I think as we both learn and grow and learn how to communicate better and talk, I think it would be okay. But do I think he's a good provider right now? Do I think he's good? Yeah. Do I think we get frustrated? Yeah. But do I think it could last for a very long time? Yeah. Okay. So
thank you so much.
You're welcome, baby. I love you.
I love you.
I love you. Yeah. And then if, like I said, too, if you have any questions, email me. You got it?
Okay.
Okay. I love you, honey. Go have a good evening. Okay. It's late over there.
Yeah, it is.
I know. Go to bed. Got it?
Alrighty.
Love you.
Thank you, Amy.
You're
love
welcome,
you too.
Bye, honey.